Hey, welcome to Los Angeles. You made the right decision to move here to level up your career. In Los Angeles, you won't have a job anymore. You'll have at least 5 of them. There's no excuse to be bored with so much to do. Wherever you go, bring your A game because everything is an audition. We're a seething, sexy mass of mimetic desires. A city full of hot people and cool drugs, and you can't afford them. The weather is beautiful, the food is delicious, and it's shockingly expensive, and that's good. Just to scrape out a living, you're guaranteed to achieve new feats of creativity, tenacity, and shamelessness. The best thing about living in Los Angeles is it doesn't care about you, and that's liberating. You're gonna love it here. Good luck. This is K-Chung, Los Angeles, 1630 a.m. in the vicinity of Chinatown in Los Angeles, California, North America, the Western Hemisphere, on the planet Earth, worldwide on the World Wide Web at kchungradio.org. This is Emerson Dameron's Medicated Minutes, medicated-minutes.com. I'm Emerson Dameron, writer, director, producer, and the individual who is solely responsible for the content of the show. Medicated-Minutes is the archive. Levity saves lives is the catchphrase. And the time has come. Emerson Dameron's Medicated Minutes is appointment listening. 7 p.m. first Wednesday of every month on K-Chung. And this time together that we have is unique. Because I am about to spill the beans and tell you about the thing that is everywhere, the thing that ties together everything you're interested in, the idea that once you have it, you find applications everywhere you go. Once you start looking for it, you never stop seeing it. I'm going to tell you about the lifestyle. I know you've heard about the lifestyle almost inevitably by this point. Hopefully you've heard about the positive aspects of the lifestyle. I've been trying to get that information out there, and I hope that I am succeeding. I would imagine that not all of the things that you have heard have been positive. Anything that has the potential impact of this is going to get hate. There are going to be rumors started by opponents, adversaries of the lifestyle, people with ulterior motives try to poison you against what we're doing. That's inevitable. Also, it's not for everyone. Some people have perfectly good reasons for not getting into the lifestyle. And that's fine. This is not for everyone. We have to limit the capacity of the membership, otherwise it would be unmanageable. And a lot of folks are just not ready for this. And those people are not welcome. And that's why I seek out the people who are of the right mind to receive what we're offering And some people call it a cult. And what isn't these days? I mean, we need to belong. That's biological. That's hardwired. That's who we are. Yes, you're an individual, just like the rest of us. But you need a tribe of like-minded souls with like souls. And anyone who's trying to make you feel bad about that, I want to know what they're selling. If you were isolated and atomized and drunk on the myth of rugged individualism and the self-made great man of history, all of that blah blah blah, that serves to weaken and isolate you, and it makes you easy prey. But if you have the right tribe, if you find the others, band together, pool your resources, and act on what you believe in concert with others, nobody has all the puzzle pieces. We can't do this alone. And if somebody's trying to isolate you, that is what I would be suspicious of. And maybe they are concerned for you and don't want you to get involved in something that you're not ready for. Maybe not advanced enough to handle. That's well-intentioned. I would offer gratitude for their concern, but then do what you think is right. Because you know. And I want you to imagine what you could contribute to this lifestyle. As no longer a spectator, but now a participant. Invested with skin in the game. What do you bring to the table? Because this is not about taking, it's about giving you the strength to give. An abundance mindset so that you're not worried about offering your efforts and your energies and your heart to something bigger than you. So ask not what the lifestyle can do for you, ask what you can do for the lifestyle, and then the lifestyle will do for you in ways that you would not believe if I tried to tell you about it. Okay, I can give you a few specifics on how the lifestyle is going to change your lifestyle once you get in the lifestyle and your lifestyle merges with the lifestyle. Things are going to be different. You're going to be viewing the world from a place of abundance, and that's a big promise when you think about all the implications. You will have all the money you can handle. You will have all the sex that you could possibly imagine. You will be loved and love and give and receive love and create a love loop that will energize your life in ways you've never even imagined. Now, how could one lifestyle change accomplish all of this? Well, it makes sense. I mean, I wouldn't want you to believe anything that was not able to be justified with facts and reason, and this is a very scientific approach. It's been A/B tested. It's been field tested. Quantitatively and qualitatively tested. This is what it is because it works. That's why people get into the lifestyle. That's why it is showing up everywhere you look. Unexpected places, with connections to things that have always been around, that you have always known to be true for you. It works. It is what it is because it works. That's what makes it what it is. I've offered you my insights into how you're running your business, both literal and metaphorical, the business of life. A serious business, but also with its silly side. And you offered to me that I gave you a fresh angle on things that unlocked actionable insights for you. And I've invested my time in doing that because I think it's a wise investment. I see something in you that is vanishingly rare. The more I look around, the more I appreciate how precious and rare that is. I see that in you. I don't want you to let me down. I'm taking a risk on you. I've invested my time. I've dropped jewels that normally I would charge quite a bit of money for. Because I think you're different, and I think you're special, and I think this is a connection that I want to see happen. And I just hope that you don't let me down. I don't think you will. I think you're the kind of person that lifts up when you're at your best. You lift up the people around you. And people who invest in you are glad that they did so. That's what I'm anticipating here. And I'm so confident that this is going to work that I'm willing to eat the cost. If you want to back out, if you spend 2 weeks in the lifestyle and it's not for you, you've given it a chance, you've given it your all, you've accepted it on its terms, you've lived the lifestyle for 2 weeks, and you don't think it's for you, I'll pay for all of that. And we'll part friends. I will not hold it against you. I'm giving you this guarantee right now. You are well within your rights to use this. Get out clean. Everything is free. Because you are free, you're a free agent. And I'm an honest broker. And I know you're gonna love this. I put my time, my money, my reputation, my self-confidence on the line here. That's my satisfaction guarantee. just for you. I don't normally do this. I'm going to take that risk because I know it's going to pay off. In case you're wondering, the lifestyle is very much not a cult. Nothing is coercive. We believe in the freedom of the individual. We want free agents on our team. Skeptics, critical thinkers, those are our people. You get to this point in your life where you're dipping your toes into the lifestyle, and you get here because you ask why. So everything is above board. We celebrate you living and working and contributing and participating and living the lifestyle from the very height of your intelligence, your critical faculties. We don't just want you to have that. We need for you to have that. The world needs that. The lifestyle is adults only. No kids allowed. Not biological, chronological kids or adults that are kids that never grew out of that. None of them are welcome. This is adults, fully formed for dyad-type relationships that happen in the lifestyle. We recommend the French system. Just as a rule of thumb, the younger partner in the dyad should be no more than half minus 7 years younger than the older partner. If that's not the case, maybe it raises some questions. People need to have some shared context, cultural references, and the like. No kids. This is adults only. Free, consenting adults. Fully formed, fully informed, gathered in a spirit of intellectual honesty, fearless inquiry into the nature of the self and what life is about. And why this lifestyle is the lifestyle that's happening right now. And as an inquiring sort, you've asked the right questions to find your way here. As someone with an enormous heart, who feels very deeply, sometimes too painfully deeply, and is thus certainly capable of hitting the ecstatic highs that correspond on the other side of the scale to those lows that only a few people have the courage to really feel. You have found your way here. You have recognized that the lifestyle is always already happening all around you. It's everywhere you look. It's everybody you know. And their ideas, their subconscious, down to the DNA. It's here. It's what's happening. And you are ready. At one point, of course, you were not ready. No one is born ready for the lifestyle. I was once like you. I rejected this. I resisted it. I refused to accept the power that I have. I was drunk on my own weakness. And I was cultivating that to protect myself from what I was really scared of, which was my own awesome power. And it took me some time to accept the explosive power and the awesome agency that I have in my life. The effects that I'm able to affect when I'm doing things right and cooking with gas. I was not ready, and it was not some moment of enlightenment like you imagine the people in the posters in front of the yoga studios to be having. It was like passing an illness, like having a demon exorcised. It was painful. It was scary. There was some vomiting involved, which I didn't really expect, because I, before that, was never able to vomit when I felt like I needed to, and I was never able to physically cry. For whatever reason, when I stopped drinking, that functionality just shut down, and I didn't think I could do it anymore. I was wrong. I puked out sickness that had been in my body since I was a child. I got well. And I cried. And cried my eyes bloodshot. And cried until I was convulsing. And I couldn't breathe. And I cried some more, and I cried it all out. And then I had to integrate that experience. It wasn't a whack to the side of the head. It was more... Well, it was a whack to the side of the head, admittedly. But then following that, a few weeks of integrating the insights and ideas that I gleaned from the experience and understanding, putting it in context, and yes, weaving it into my quote-unquote real life, the day-to-day, the parts of living an adult life to which I've become accustomed. How does this apply? I can't stay on the magical mystery tour forever. I have to integrate this and get it. And I'm a householder. I have a job, and I got bills to pay. How do I do that? How does this help? How does this make it easier than I ever imagined possible? How do I use this power that I understand that I have always had? How do I wield that in a way that accomplishes what I want and makes other people around me feel amazing? And when I was ready for that, I joined the lifestyle. I was initiated. I began to make it my own. And soon, before I fully appreciated what had already happened and what I now knew had always been true, I was in the lifestyle. And I know you have taken our introductory class. There was a survey that went out right after that. Notice you didn't get around to that. Totally get it. Sure, you're busy. So let's talk about it now. The introductory class is the tip of the iceberg of what the lifestyle has to offer. And as the kind of person that is naturally acclimated to this, I'd say you really got to get all of the programs. There's a suite of programs offered as part of the lifestyle. You get discounts for what you've put in that has not gone unnoticed and is very much appreciated, and you can save some money on this full suite of programs. And if you get them all, you can save more money. And that's because we want to get this stuff out there. It's not for everyone, but it's for you. And when you're out there in the world running this software that we're going to install, that makes the world better for us too. It's all connected. That's why it all spreads out and comes back around. And that's the kind of world we want to live in. Those are the kind of people we want to nurture and encourage and transform into warriors and witches and magicians and elves for this lifestyle that really is going to change the world. It's not inevitable. The night is young. Things could go wrong. Life is full of surprises. But I think if anything is going to save us, this is it. And that's why we're giving you a great deal, limited time offer on the entire collection of courses. You can see some of the testimonials, the Net Promoter Score, the satisfaction survey results, stats. The facts are in. This thing works. People are more than satisfied. They are exuberant to see that the world really is full of possibilities, and weird stuff happens all the time. And if you keep putting in the work and representing and living by the true values that you hold, it's going to work for you. And we're seeing that. We're seeing skyrocketing success off the charts. People getting everything that they could have wanted and finally being free to do what they really want to do with their lives. That's all here. We got testimonials, we've got statistics. The facts are in. This is the lifestyle. I mentioned that it's not for everyone, and I really need to reiterate that and make absolutely sure that point is firmly driven home. If this is not for you, it's not for you. You'll know after a couple of weeks if it's not right for you, and you are not right for the lifestyle. You're free to go. You risk nothing. We'll part friends. And that's important because This is not for everyone. This has to be exclusive. We have to talk about it in ways that not everyone is ready to understand. Some may not be capable. The vast majority have not advanced to the level where this is going to connect and resonate and make sense. And if it doesn't in your world, fine. You don't have to get into the lifestyle. It's better if you don't. But as I also mentioned before, it is not a coincidence that you have found yourself contemplating this as we speak and converse and achieve a meeting of the minds. If you're hearing this, it's for you. This story is about you. It's about everyone, including, perhaps especially you. So as long as you're here, why not find out your truth about the lifestyle? When it's time to join a cult, the most important question is which cult? You value reciprocity, you get what you invest in, and you get out what you put in. So make sure it's a cult you can really commit to. People matter, relationships matter. Are these your people? Do they have what you want? Do they get you? Do they make you feel good? If you are lonely and you're ready to find the others, joining a cult is an efficient way to make friends. Ask yourself, do I belong here? Am I ready to receive the truth? Am I worthy of my own power and responsibility? Ask yourself, am I ready to get what I deserve, or maybe a little bit more than you deserve? Get excited. You may already be living the lifestyle. You're gonna love it here. Good luck. There's a reason I sought you out, and it's because I had a good feeling about you right away, and that's because we are so much alike that it's uncanny. I know how much it can hurt, how lonely it can be, and at the same time, how you don't want to give up on those feelings because you understand how they can be good and powerful in a way that is beyond good and evil. You're not going to let go of that. Even if it hurts, even if it is so lonely that you're nearly convinced that maybe it would be better to just numb out and not care and not feel anything anymore. Maybe this world is not the right venue for you. Or maybe you haven't found the right venue yet. And you have not found the others like you who can support you and love you as their own extension of this collective thing, this lifestyle that we're a part of. And I want to welcome you home. I know it took mad courage to get to this point. And you're going to need that because it's going to get wild. It's going to get gnarly. You're going to feel like you're strapped to a rocket ship headed straight into the sun. And that sounds terrifying, and it is. It's also exhilarating. And what you find is that the sun can't hurt you. You become one with the sun. Experience that kind of power as a contributing member and a peer in a group that you belong in, your people, the people you've been looking for, that you nearly gave up on ever finding. Your mind will be firing away. You'll be scratching out equations on the blackboard and solving problems that have existed since the dawn of humanity. And you won't even understand what's happening. You won't even remember any of it. It'll be an hour later and you will have solved the hard problem of consciousness. Just from the number of cylinders that you're firing on now, what you're capable of will change the world and change people's lives. And if you can imagine something, that means it's in there. It's part of you. You're not capable of recognizing what you're not capable of doing and being, and you know that. And that's why you're here. Because you have intuition and innate wisdom. You are your own healer, and you bring opportunities like this into your life. And that's why you're recognizing it. You're considering the lifestyle. You're getting a feel for it, sounding it out. You're hearing what I'm saying, and you're finding yourself already experiencing a taste, that one taste of that condensed oneness that life is all about. And you're realizing that it is okay to feel your feelings. In fact, you must. Feeling is healing. Feeling is galvanizing. Feelings are stories, and stories are how we change the world, but the stories are stories about feelings. Feelings are the essence of what has always been here and is available to all of us, but will probably mostly be divvied up between the people who are courageous and wise enough to own that responsibility, to really feel the feelings, to achieve the strength on the other side of pain. I can't really do it justice by describing what the lifestyle is in practice. You kind of have to experience it for yourself. If I told you about my experience, I don't think you would believe it. I know I wouldn't have. If I'd been given all the answers ahead of the test, I would have just blown my feeble mind. And I would have retreated back into my weakness. I would not have understood, because you're capable of understanding much more than you can handle right now. It's just, you gotta get there. So I'm not going to spoil this. Plus, it's different for everyone. Everyone is the same, and yet everyone is unique. And that uniqueness is what you're going to experience and manifest throughout the world as a result of joining the lifestyle. Making it your own and finding out what the lifestyle means in your life in a way that's congruent with your style. It's a lifestyle. It's the lifestyle. It's something you have already experienced in lucid moments early in the morning when you're up ahead of all of your obligations, all of the people that you're going to be dealing with. And you've been up and wide awake. High, but also lucid and with it. And operating at the height of your intelligence. Feeling a love for yourself that flows ever inward and outward. In those moments, you have been living the lifestyle. Or when you really hit it off with someone and you're bonding, there's entertaining friction and playfulness and humor, and you can bust on each other and you can give and take in a spirit of mutual respect, so incandescent and excandescent and illuminating and bright that it doesn't need to be named. You just know it's there because you're living by the light of that sun. Of connection. Of really bonding with another person. In those moments, you have been living the lifestyle. And it's probably influenced some of the other initiatives that you've already been involved in. We've got people in the lifestyle, in high and low places, everywhere. You already know us. You may already be one of us. It's already happening. So get into it. It's the next thing. It's where we are going. It is what is necessary to help us survive and thrive and change our relationship with the notion of success or abundance and be heroes in this age of discontinuity where all bets are off and any fixed knowledge is going to be an impediment to understanding because everything is changing all the time and fast, and it's hard and it's scary, and we need people that get it to lead, and the lifestyle prepares you for that because it is what's coming. It is what's already here. Most of us are not ready for what has already happened. And those of us who are mostly in the lifestyle. Not everybody, but it's coming together. Because this is intuitive. It's about strength and owning the power and owning the responsibility and using the power in a way that is, of course, first and always responsible, but is also not afraid to take the risks that are going to be necessary to make this thing work. That's what the lifestyle is. And you know that because you can see it in me. If you'd known me before, you would really see the difference. And you've seen it in the people that have transformed as a result of owning their power and joining the lifestyle. You can see that. I'm not asking you to take anything on faith. It's right in front of you. The facts are in, the proof is there. My word is valuable. It's all I have. I mean what I say. And you don't have to take it on faith. You will know. You will get it. And I'm putting myself out there and putting my feelings out there and taking a risk of my own by inviting you in. Knowing that you're a free agent, you can do what you want. And believing that you're gonna do the right thing for you. And when you do, it's going to be so exciting to see that transformation. I can already see it. It's just right there. You're so close. I want you to experience that for yourself. I want to be in the world that you're going to help create. As part of the lifestyle, using the tools and resources that the lifestyle provides to help you own your power and destiny. I'm going to be honest. Yes, it is a sex thing. In a sense. In a sense, everything is a sex thing. There is no innocence, because in a sense, everything is carnal, erotic, sexy, hot, charged. With that orgo, that sex drive, the essence of life, our drive to pleasure and accomplishment. Yes, it's all about sex, and the lifestyle is a sex thing, in part. And of course, nothing is what it is. Everything is a larger, fractal, complex. It's not just a sex thing. It's everything. And yes, it is adjacent to both BDSM and polyamory, incorporating elements from those lifestyles. But creating something new that transforms all of the ingredients through the alchemical magic. that goes into the lifestyle. So if your question is it a sex thing? The answer is yes. And if you don't like sex, maybe the lifestyle is not for you. If you're not able to experience sexuality in a joyous and positive way, this might be playing with dynamite, and you might not be ready. And if that's the case, you are free to go. You always have been. But if you want to have head-exploding orgasms that last for minutes at a time, if you want to experience pleasure that is so intense that it hurts, and pain that is so spiritually deep and complex and transformative through the experience that it is a higher height of pleasure, that is all part of the lifestyle. Not gonna lie about it, we're adults here. You're capable of understanding that, and I think you're capable of respecting it, and I think you are able to identify with it. I think you certainly know those urges, and you know that they are powerful and good. Really beyond good and evil, but certainly useful. You can use them to accomplish almost anything, including exploding your own concept of what you're capable of. We've got that. And we get that. And we get you, and we think you're gonna get it too. When you are in the lifestyle. And taking what you want. And owning your power and responsibility. You have already shown many signs that the time has come and that you are ready for this. You've been on this path for a number of years. You told me about where you were deep in the past, in a past life, really. You're not that person anymore. You are your own creation that you have fashioned as a result of ecstatic experiences and really getting through the swamp and surviving what would make most people bitter and cynical, and still knowing that you deserve better. And this is the next step that you're ready for. And certainly you deserve better, but I would go you one further. You're a pretty slick character, and I mean that as a compliment. I can see myself in you, I can see you in myself, and we are people that know that this life is what we get. Anything that comes after this is going to be so different that we're going to be unrecognizable to ourselves as ourselves, and that will be perhaps blissful, but right now We've got this opportunity to be these people together in this space at this crucial time. This is what we have right now. And it's up to us to make the most of it. We have to want to get what we want more than anybody else wants it for us, because they can do that all they want, and that's not going to do any good for us. We are going to get what we want. When we set that intention, we are going to achieve that. And we are not only going to get what we deserve, but I think you're a smooth operator, and I think you're smart enough to get maybe a little bit more than you deserve. I think you just need the resources and the support system to make that happen. You need a lifestyle that believes in you so that you can own your own full capabilities and believing in yourself and being and doing yourself. And getting not just what you deserve, but what you want. And when essentially good and big-hearted people like us that know what it's like to feel feelings, when we get what we want, everyone is going to win. They may not be sophisticated enough to realize that they're winning, but we are, we know, we get it, and we're making it happen. Not just for us, but for everyone. They'll make our descendants and our ancestors proud. Even going back retroactively. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't need to. You will understand. When you join the lifestyle. Our time together draws short. You've got a decision to make. And I think you've been putting it off for way too long already. I think the time for you to join the lifestyle was really maybe a few years ago. I think your mind and your heart were already really open, and you've been working on this and putting in the reps and the hours, and maybe you just haven't really learned to trust yourself yet, to feel your instincts and to own your power. That's hard, especially if you've been beaten down like many of us in the lifestyle have. We've been misunderstood, in some cases demonized, sometimes ostracized, because we don't fit in with those people, and we don't want to fit in with those people. This is where we do fit in. And if we've been hurt, burned, deceived, taken advantage of in the past, it can be hard to recognize that. To feel that love that is all around us, that is known as the lifestyle. People are afraid of what they don't understand, and hurt people, and weak people weaken people. And surely you have been weakened by those insults to your dignity. And maybe that's why it's taken you a while to come around to what you're ready for now. Hope is there. Hope is here. Hope has arrived. Now is the time. Each new moment is a new lifetime. Everything changes all the time. That's the only constant. And this time is going to change. It already is changing. And if you're going to seize the moment, if you're going to join the lifestyle at the perfect time, which is now, then now is the time to do it. You have a decision to make for this person right here. You have an opportunity to do right by that person in a way that really only you are capable of, because no one else understands it the way that you do. And everything is always changing, yes, but it can change more than you think it can. And when you're in here, in the lifestyle, you will know, you will experience that. It'll blow your mind, it'll open your heart. Love will flow ever inward, ever outward, in true abundance. And that's all right here. All you gotta do is join the lifestyle. This is K-Chung, Los Angeles, Emerson Dameron's Medicated Minutes, Medicated-Minutes, website for the show. My name is Emerson Dameron. I am the brain trust and intellectual property owner of Emerson Dameron's Medicated Minutes, who is solely responsible for its content. And it's all mine by me, except the music, which is by Winston Parker. You're listening to K-Chung, Los Angeles, kchungradio.org. Levity saves lives. Join the lifestyle. When you've made it, you'll know. Here's how. You won't have to work. You'll want to, for free. You'll be free of your old problems, and you can hire people to handle your woes. People you used to hate will love you and hate you. You'll matter. You'll be so happy every moment of unhappiness will be a relief. When you can afford groceries and healthcare and you believe that you've earned it, congratulations, you've made it. He's a present, patient, and passionate lover, and a voracious listener, discerning the ways to degrade you that'll make you feel great about yourself. His dry wit brings levity to those and the other indignities of life. He knows when things are too serious to take seriously. He hits the spot, but won't blow up your spot. Hook up with Emerson Dameron this week and make memories you'll never tell your subsequent partners about. With Emerson Dameron, fun comes first, and so do you.